Alright, hello YouTube. Welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise. Getting pretty far into the game now, where we don't really have that much left that is what I would consider easy. We have hunted 124 out of 140 monsters, so yeah, getting down to it. I think we should be able to get rid of all of the non-Elder Dragons in this part, and maybe hunt one or two other ones. We'll see. We're gonna go ahead and start with, let's go Flaming Espinas. Start with that. And we will go from there. Play a lot on the Switch. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you carry him, huh? Backpack pretty heavy. Alright, Flaming Espinas, there he is. Cool. 2 followers. Alright, and before I get into this first hunt, if you watch this and you end up enjoying, think about liking and subscribing if you want to hang out live whenever I do these. Stream these over on Twitch and here on YouTube, so come on by and hang out. Alright, let's get in this first hunt. Recently started a PC file. I have no idea what your PC is like, but I can definitely, I would assume it's probably, it feels a lot nicer. Say we got to go to sleep. No problem, appreciate you coming by. But appreciate you coming by, though. It's always fun having people come around. Today's been actually a very busy day on stream, surprisingly. Not that I'm complaining, it's always fun. You don't care. And you're just gonna get KO'd in your sleep, basically. Go back to sleep, son? Okay, not yet. Now go back to sleep. Thank you. Not that it really does that much good damage, but whatever. Oh, alright, now we have good hit zones on head now. Ow. Oh boy. No, he does not. I think it definitely adds character to him, though. Just you having to wake him up. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's one of the few monsters that have straight up beaten an Elder Dragon. That is not an Elder Dragon. So, like, you know, outside of Elder Dragon showing up, which just affects the entire area, yeah, not much can really mess with him. So, he does kind of deserve the, you know, I'm just better than all of you. Just kind of deserve it a little bit. Okay, I just barely got that off. Oof. I remember getting in an argument at one point with someone who, and this was in response to in Wilds, Tempered Mizutsune having a backflip that can basically one-shot. And somebody said, and like, I pretty much said, Monster Hunter usually has their one-shots very telegraphed, and the backflip was very fast and didn't have much of a telegraph. And they were like, no, there's a lot of moves that aren't telegraphed. And they said Flaming Espinas's, like, big attack was not telegraphed. I'm like, do you know what that move is? Hell, 30 FPS for 4 years. Yeah, I can't do 30 FPS, but all power to you, but I am glad you're able to enjoy better frame rates now. That's always nice. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I think because Espinas is from Monster Hunter Frontier, I think is what it is. It's basically like kind of a spin-off one. Has a lot of crazy monsters. I believe he was the flagship from it. Yes, I was talking to someone without eyes. Yeah, pretty much. But Espinas basically, like he straight up goes against Kushala, I believe, in like a cutscene, and basically like beats the crap out of Kushala to the point where it runs away. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I don't understand how someone could say that. Because, like, I literally brought up Flaming Espinas. Like, what do you mean? Flaming Espinas does not telegraph it. I'm like... Did we play the same game? Hmm? Because I feel like it's kind of hard to argue that... Like, is this not telegraphed? I'd say that's pretty telegraphed. That move right there is literally what they tried to say is not telegraphed. Tell me how that makes sense. But I don't know. I will say though, like Mizutsune backflip, I feel like it is a bit overtuned. It does like too much damage. It shouldn't do that much. It shouldn't be punishing, but it shouldn't one-shot. It would be twice as fast. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. They were actually fighting the Anomaly 600 Espinas. That has, everything sped up. Actually, no, they just modded in, remember Guitar Hero? They added Hyperspeed 5? Or Hyperspeed times 5 to the game? That's what it is? Because that's how that works. Are we comparing apples and oranges? Yeah. I mean, they are. Like, I'm of the opinion that, like, there's a little bit of overtuning happening in Wilds. I still enjoy it, don't get me wrong. But like, I feel like outside of wounds, I think that the game is kind of fine. I feel like it's the wounds that have created the like image that Wilds is way too easy. Because wounds are just so exploitable. But with the 9-star monsters, I feel like the wound system is kind of in a good spot. And I feel like if you had the same same health, same damage, but you had the wound system that 9-stars have, I think that the game would be received a lot better. Like, I genuinely believe that it is specifically wounds. Like, there's a lot of the game that is easier, but, yeah, level 9s, they hurt. And it's kind of why I think that, like, I do think that... Don't get me started on Savage Omega. I hated that fight. I liked regular Omega. I actually enjoyed that fight a lot. Savage Omega, though, no. That is probably my least favorite fight in all of Monster Hunter, and I fought Ancient Leshen. Because it kind of breaks Monster Hunter rules. Because most of my carts came from just barely, because I either rolled too far because of 8 extender, or I was in the middle of animation, getting hit by the flame like AoEs, and so I wasn't able to get between it, and then I get hit by both because you don't get iframes when you're downed against Savage for some reason. But everything gets spammed by it, so. Oh, and just a reminder, you know, people say, you know, things hurt a lot and, like, don't hurt enough in Wild. It's like, I have defense down right now.
Nice one.
Like, I have defense down, and that's what damage I'm getting. But remember, Wilds, you don't get enough damage done to you. That's why I kind of just don't believe half of the complaints that Wilds gets about it being too easy. Because a lot of them I feel like is just coming from misremembering. And like, I probably more recently than a lot of people who say Wilds is too easy, more recently played through World with every weapon. And I would say outside of Lunastra, when I don't have wind resistance, whenever I don't feel like building wind resistance, and Raging Brachydios. Mind you, I didn't hunt Fatalis or Alatreon or Safi'jiiva with every weapon, so they're kind of excluded. Outside of those two, everything was easy. Play Gunner. Oh no, I understand. I play every weapon. Oh, I know. Gunner's taking a lot of damage. Oh, I know. I've actually been saying since like launch of Wilds, I feel like light bowgun should lose taking extra damage. Because look at the other range weapons. Bow has perfect evade. Heavy bowgun has shield. What does light bowgun have? Oh, it has slightly better dodges. Like, and yeah, but I understand that. I was just pointing out though that, you know, World and Iceborne, outside of a couple exceptions, were not that hard, and base World was not hard like at all. Outside of like Archtempers, maybe. It's weird. And like, it kind of makes me a little worried though on what they're gonna do for the expansion, you know? Like, how are they gonna balance that? You know? Oh, I can capture. I'm just gonna wait for a KO. If it happens, it happens. If not, it doesn't. And mind you, like, you know, all these complaints I'm saying, it's not, you know, because I don't like Monster or anything. It's one of my favorite games to play. It's like, it's these minor things that I end up whenever I encounter them, I tend to not want to play the game. Like, that's why I have the mod that makes max potions max out my health. Because Spearbirds, if I had to get them every hunt, I would not be doing this series. Granted, I only get them in Master Rank, but still. But if I had to do that every hunt, the amount of time I will have wasted by this point is insane. Because about half of the 140 monsters is Master Rank. You're talking, if it takes a minute to get Spearbirds, you're talking over an hour every single playthrough. So you're talking I will have wasted 14 hours getting Spearbirds by the end of doing all the weapons. It's like, no, I ain't doing that. Alright. Next up, Furious Rajang. The We Have Goku at Home monster.
Thank you for stopping by.
Alright.
Please select the quest that best suits you.
There you are.
Best of luck.
Forget they exist, to be honest, and go with the flow. I mean, like, that's fair. But the issue is, like, and I don't care what anyone says, the game is balanced around having Spearbirds. The end game of the game is balanced around it. If you don't think so, just stop. World was too, around health boost and eating. But there's just, with, you know, me having to hunt so many things, I also don't want to end up triple carding because, oh, I didn't spend enough time getting Spearbirds. Because then it's like, it's just annoying. And I kind of look at it as, well, one, I didn't want it to be free, because then I would have felt it's too cheaty.
Good.
That's fair. But, like, I look at it as, like, I didn't want it to be free, so I want, well, when I don't get a free meal, there I didn't. Like, I didn't want it to be free, so I didn't want to just give myself a Spearbird at the very beginning. And, so, like, there's that. I don't even know really how I should, like, explain it. There's also, like, time is not, oh god, right, you're there. But, time is not really something I run into being a problem in my hunts. So I kind of figure, like, it's not even close. Like, I never really get even close to running out of time. So I figure, you know, save everyone the time. People who watch and myself. Save everyone the time of getting Spearbirds and just skip that part. Oh no! Oh, and in case you're wondering, you know, I don't take damage because I have, like, Divine Blessing, Dango Defender, both versions. So I basically have two different Divine Blessings, and after I take a set amount of damage, I take reduced damage the next hit. So I just have max survivability. If any mod for skipping, I have, no, I just have, I have a slow-mo death animation mod. That's it. That's all I have. If you want to skip the end animation, if you just wire bug in the air at when the timer runs out, you will skip the animation. If you didn't know. I don't know if there's a mod to just automatically skip it though. I could see that being useful though. Ow. My health. It's actually funny how little, like, offensive skills I have in this build, but I still get, like, decently fast times. No problem. I mean, I try to help whenever people ask anything, so... Doesn't even need to be Monster Hunter related. If I know something about it, I'll try to help. Can't guarantee the help will be useful, but I will attempt.
Attack! No time to lose!
Nice. Love to see it.
By the power of Kimura!
Ow. That was definitely both Divine Blessings proccing. Did you always do that attack like that? Because, damn, that's a nice opening. Oh, okay, actually, for some reason, I didn't think you were actually gonna do the beam. I don't really know why. Like, you're definitely not weak enough for that yet. Whatever. Oh, that sucks. It always sucks whenever technology just kind of stops working like it should. That's always feels terrible. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying Rise. It's kind of nice because like I can kind of play Wilds in my free time to get, you know, do the farming that I want to do for like armor and stuff for layered armor while I'm doing the Rise playthroughs. And I mean, I planned on doing it in Rise before I even knew what the next Monster Hunter game was gonna be. Because, man, when did I start the world playthroughs? Like 2021 maybe? Something like that. Yeah. I mean, that's a good way to look at it. That's a good way to look at it. Musashi, do your thing. Pull the trigger. God damn. Took a sweet old time, Musashi. Jeez. But it worked out in the end. Also, apparently there's Nozuchi there. Alright, you do that twice. Aha! Thank you for the opening, sir. Appreciate it. That's a beam.
Off you go.
Nice. Down you go. One of these. Went full solo and Rise this time around. I think it was so much fun. Yeah, I mean I mostly play solo. There's not been that many times where I haven't played solo. It's pretty much been Wilds whenever I'd play with some people on stream, whenever people who come by the stream and stuff. I'd have like an open lobby. I played World when my girlfriend started playing it. That was fun. And a couple times when I tried to get friends into Monster Hunter. Other than that, I really haven't played multiplayer much. But yeah, solo definitely feels consistent. It's definitely a different game though, playing solo. I will say that is, solo feels just a lot nicer in my opinion. And that's kind of why with, because I got Generations Ultimate emulated on my PC, I found a mod that is, it had a bunch of different, like, versions that you could choose from. Like, one that changed the scaling, like the health scaling on monsters, and I tried to match it with World Solo scaling, which I think was about, like, 70% of, like, full 4-player scaling. Because Generations Ultimate only has, like, multiplayer scaling, it doesn't have solo scaling. And so I kind of tried to do that to make it more soloable. And definitely has been more enjoyable. I'll take Rise Steve is better than Wild Steve.
Our objective is almost complete.
I'd agree. I think I'd agree. For a couple of reasons. One, I think Steve might be slightly too fast for Wilds. I think it's close. I think he's just a little too fast for Wilds. Not like it's just a lot of weapons. Once he's attacking, you kind of just have to sit there and dodge. But let's see. You got probably his most dangerous thing is when he does the 2 big like tail swipes, which sucks to block because if you don't perfect guard it, you just take a ton of damage. And it's also a lot of time where you just can't attack. Versus Rise, you have a lot of opportunities to counter. Also nice, 1,000 damage. I could have captured. Oh well. If he KOs. Oh my. Yeah, I think I'd agree. I think I like Rise Steve more. But I think just because Rise has faster movement and stuff... Okay, well he's dead. I think because of Rise's movement, I think Steve works better.
Nice.
Just what I expected from the hero of Kimura. You did great.
I do like Wild Steve. I feel like with the damage he does, though, I feel like just the raw damage, I think, is a little too high to be comboed with bleed, which is a thing that, with him being fast, you have to sit still to get rid of bleed or use the consumable. But I think that kind of makes it a little awkward. Like I said, I don't think it's bad, but I do think it works better in Rise.
next time.
Yes.
Ready for a lukewarm take? Actually, it's probably like freezing take, to be honest. I think Endgame Sunbreak, the best Endgame Monster Hunter's ever had, and I think you should, like, that should be the,
Hey there.
like, the foundation
Goodbye.
for
Please
Endgames.
come again.
Playing a while takes a while to heal. Well, yeah, it does. Isn't it? I think it's like 4 seconds. I think it's literally like 4 seconds. It's ridiculous. I think you can actually eat rations to get rid of it. I think they made it so just eating in general gets rid of it. But yeah, it takes a while. But yeah, very either lukewarm or like freeze, like, you know, not even cold. Like, it's either one of the worst takes or one of the most common, like, takes ever. But yeah, I think Endgame Sunbreak is like, should be the foundation for endgames going forward. Right, next up we got Seething Basil. What pets use besides hammer? Use alongside you mean like what weapons? I believe I have, I mean, I'll check. I think it's paralysis and poison. Yeah, I believe it's paralysis and poison. Yeah, paralysis and poison. But pretty much all stuff that they should be able to get me out of things. Yeah, pretty much my main things are support centric and status attack up. And then being able to get me out of things so they all negate. I have pretty much every status that can keep me still negated in here. That's pretty much how I build it. So I should be able to get hit. Yeah. I do gathering. Well, I mean, they're useful in general. But the main thing I use gathering, like, because I play through the entire game, starting with nothing and low rank, hunting everything in the entire game. So if I can cut out some farming, that's huge. I mean, play status dual blades in my PC playthrough. Told him that's a little rough for me. Status dual blades. I don't know that I've ever done that. I'm sure it works. Probably throw in 4A. But I don't think I've ever actually played status dual blades.
Well,
I've thought about it,
all
but I
right.
just never
Good
do
luck.
it. But yeah, I've definitely thought about it. Next up is Seething Basil. I like the system of... You mean, like, 2 palicos? Like, palicos or palamutes? Or do you mean, like, the equip moves here, the, like, skill memory? With 4A, it's doable? Yeah, that makes sense. That would be doable. Like, do you mean, like, these 2 pages, basically? Because I do like this. I do like it. I didn't like when you couldn't choose what you wanted from the equip moves. That was just kind of annoying. Like, I like being able to get this, like, what I want out of this. But yeah. Yeah. Before you get 4A, it's kind of like... statuses are kind of whatever before 4A. Kind of deep in... Yeah. I can definitely agree. I think that's what Rise did very well. And is honestly why it's probably... I wouldn't say my favorite Monster Hunter to play, but it's probably the Monster Hunter I enjoy making builds in the most, because you can really build for how you want to play.
Do great.
I mean, need I say more? You can build how your weapon works. That is one of the coolest things that they have done. I really wished it went forward. That if one thing could go forward from Rise, switch skills. Hands down, don't want to hear any arguments. Switch skills is one of the coolest things I've ever done, and I wish it went forward. I hope it comes in the expansion in some way. Because the switch skills are some of the most fun ways I had with playing the weapons. Like, going through, Switch Axe? I used the switch skill that you went back and forth between the modes over and over. You didn't just sit in sword mode the entire time. Great Sword, I used the combo Great Sword. Like the faster attacking one. That was how I played Great Sword once I hit Master Rank. Trying to think what else. I mean, with dual blades, you have aerial dual blades. I didn't play it, but it was fun. Well, I didn't main using that, but it was really fun. What? Oh, Blast Dash with Gun Lance.
Time to set out.
Like, that's stupid fun.
All right, Minotaur. Our role today is to offer support.
What else?
Okay. I'll put my heart and soul into helping
Yeah,
our group succeed.
I mean, Sunbreak's endgame isn't, yeah. Imagine switch shield but with a cooldown or a build up, and if you miss it, you yeah, okay. But, yeah, I do think Sunbreak's endgame is
Well then.
the best, and I genuinely think it should be the foundation for endgame going forward. It gave a reason to hunt every monster in the game. I don't know what else you could want out of an endgame. There was a reason to hunt every monster. Armor skill I less agree with the armor skill augmenting. Like, I like that they kind of got rid of some of the RNG a little bit, but I prefer, like, deterministic stuff. But that's just me personally. I prefer deterministic. That's just more personal preference. I like that it's there for, and I like that it wasn't needed. It was, you want to min-max your shit? Here you go. Because that was the most min-maxing thing you could get. I think that that's cool. It wasn't necessary at all. And I think that's really what an endgame should go to, like, strive to be. Is you don't need to do it to do all of the content. It's more of a min-maxer's thing. Oh, that was a good timing there. Yeah, of course I'm not hitting the tail here. Yeah, I don't know. That's where I'm at on the Rise's, like, augmenting. I like weapon, I don't like armor. Server World being allowed to craft decos. Yeah. World was the first game you couldn't craft decos. And in my opinion, that is the superior way to do it, crafting decos. I don't understand how people can think Charms is better because of one sole thing. Look at how many skills you get in the end of, like, end game builds from your Charms versus your decorations. Have I tried Courage Hammer? I've not used it in a hunt. Oh, I forgot to use my max potion. But I've not used it in a hunt. I tried it in the training area, and it didn't really make sense to me. They're talismans for PC. I'm only asking because I would like to recruit my rare talisman. What do you mean by talisman mods?
We have to go after it.
Like, what do you mean by talisman mods?
Whetstone time.
But yeah, World was the first game that had RNG decorations. Actually, I'm pretty sure before World, you literally, how decoration slots worked is if you had a 3 slot, you can put it in a 2 and a 1, but I'm not 100% on that. But I do know that pre-World, it was all crafting decos. And I think it's the best way to do it. Because seriously, look at the end game builds. And look at the amount of decoration, like, skills you get from decorations versus charms. Charms don't really matter. Even the endgame build suggestions for Rise, it's like, you want, like, this one skill and these slots. Doesn't care about secondary skill, like, at all. Generating talisman. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. I'm pretty sure that's one of the first mods, actually. But yeah, no, that's a thing. I think there's like, well, I guess since you'd be basically recreating things, not like doing stuff that can't exist, you'd be fine. But yeah, I'm pretty positive that that is a thing. You know, me just, like, you saying that about charms, although not, like, directly, but kind of, like, remind me of thinking about what I should do for random loadouts playthrough. And I realized the best way for, because random loadouts, I'm like, what do I do for charms? And I think the best thing I could do for that is, literally just craft a charm every time. Maybe I just do RNG on the type of melding. That could be fun. Yeah, exactly. RNG charms are a slot holder. That's kind of the point that I'm making, is
Very kind.
most people look at it like that. And that's kind of why I don't understand how some people can think that decos, like RNG decos, is better. Top 3 monsters? Like, you mean favorites? In general, or in this game? Oh, hello. Good timing. Like, for top 3 monsters of all time, or Rise specifically? Or some other category? Because number 1 is Nargacuga. Number 1 is Nargacuga, number 2 Mizutsune. Seen a mod that generates a talisman after every hunt. I tried that, and I couldn't get to work how I wanted for these playthroughs. In general, okay. So number 1, Nargacuga. Number 2, Mizutsune. And then after that, it's kind of... I'm not really sure. It might be, because I think at that point I'm pulling from, like, stories, like Monster Hunter stories. And, like, I want to say it might be Ivory Legicris. Stop using exactly like I do, Naruto. I mean, Nargacuga is cool, what can I say? That's how it goes.
No better time to attack.
But yeah, I will say I have tried that mod that you have seen, the one that generates it. But yeah, I couldn't get it to work where like, because with these playthroughs, you know, I have things like locked to a certain point. Like I don't get
Hey, sharpen it till it's
charms until I finish low rank. And so, like, I couldn't get it where I couldn't get charms until high rank. Like, I always either got them before or not at all. It was weird. Top 3 elders. That's a good one. Top 3 elder dragons. I might have to look at a list for that, to be honest. That's a good one. I'd say probably Nergigante's up there. But... yeah, Namiel's probably up there too. Like, I'd have to look at a list probably, but Namiel's really... yeah. Man. I think Namiel might be up there. I think it might be... thinking about it, also kind of while I'm hunting, so mine's kind of going all over the place. I'd say maybe Namiel, Nergigante, Valstrax. I think that might be where I'm going. The thing that grinds my gears about Wilds is having a Tesla self-drive. I mean, I don't... I mean, I don't know. I'm fine with, I'm fine with the... with the, Sacred. And, like, taking you wherever. I'm fine with it. Namiel's my favorite, not a veteran. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't... Can I consider myself a veteran? Okay, so I didn't start with World. I played the crap out of, I believe it's the 4U demo. On the 3DS. I played the crap out of that. But the first Monster Hunter that I owned was World. So I started with World, but not really. So, you know, whatever that makes me.
Alright, good luck.
So would I be considered a veteran? Because I've, you know, played World, Iceborne, Rise, Sunbreak, played through Wilds. I don't know. When do you start becoming a veteran? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the Sacred Self-guiding thing. Like, it's kind of whatever, in my opinion, to me. Because I never really... like, maybe if they made it... because I do miss... I do miss the actual, like, you know, footprints and stuff from World. I think that should have went forward, personally. But,
Please select the quest that best suits you.
I think maybe you should have to get to the monster first, and then you can get on the sacred. But other than that, it's like, once the hunt started, I don't care about tracking the monster. I don't. Just take me to it. The hunt started, I don't care. And time for my least favorite hunt in the entire game. Star World, played Wilds, Rise, and started GU.
This really gets me nervous. Pumping.
So, start with World, now you've kind of went through all the different Monster Hunter games. You played Stories at all?
I'll put my heart and soul into helping our group succeed.
Because highly recommend Stories as well. If you're into turn-based games, anyway. Because love Stories too. Great. Here we go. Least favorite fight in this entire game. Not even close. Even though, yes, I said Mizutsune is my favorite monster, Violet Mizutsune sucks. I think the aesthetic's cool. Fight sucks, though. And I don't want to hear any arguments, because the fight sucks. The homing bubbles are terrible. Finished Stories 2, really excited for 3. Same. I will definitely be streaming that. I don't know if you, like, you know, you're gonna be around for that or not, but I will definitely be streaming that. Full playthrough of it and everything. Probably be doing it like I did Wilds, to be honest, where, probably stream my initial playthrough, and probably, you know, upload that too, and I'll exclusively stream what, like title updates and stuff.
The results speak for themselves.
Almighty Drifting Mizutsune variants. The homing bubbles suck, is my main thing with this one. Like, this fight only doesn't suck if you don't let it do its thing. Which, it's like, at that point, do you even, you know, experience the fight? I'd argue you don't, if it doesn't get to do its gimmicks. It's really rough for me when I was playing Hammer. Yeah, that's fair. Mind you, I have a very survival-focused build, so... Like, I have Divine Blessing, my Dongo. I have Divine, well, a Defender Dongo. Both Defender Dongos. I think the only offensive skills I have are, like, Heartbreaker and Slugger. I guess Focus. But, like, I really don't have much in the way of offense. It is pretty much purely defense and survivability. Like, I have Bloodright 3. So even if I do get hit, I'm just gonna heal it back up. Definitely going to be in... You think? You think? I don't know about that. I don't know if we're gonna give Violet Mizutsune. I don't know. I mean, it'd be an expansion thing for sure, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like with Mizutsune, kind of it's getting Soul Seer Mizutsune stuff in it, and its like base version. I think it's not gonna go forward, personally. If it does, they need to redo the fight, because goddamn it's annoying. I will say, even though I've never fought him, I literally called Gogmazios once I saw the Oil Well Basin. I was like, I don't even know the monster personally. I haven't fought it. It literally screams oil well basin. Like, that basically is just oil well basin the monster. Is Violet Mizusune oil? Is it? I don't know the lore of it, to be honest. Is it oil? I thought it was just like a special version of the like bubble foam. Like, I don't know why it's fire. Like, it makes sense if they're like oil bubbles, but I don't know. But yeah, I do remember I literally called a Gog Mazios thing. Even though there weren't Elder Dragons, I knew that was an Elder Dragon. Although I did think it was going to be an expansion thing. But like that, now that setup was too obvious. I also did call Amatsu in Rise. I will say that, I called Amatsu as well. I mean, the serpents were too obvious too, in my opinion. They literally just have like an Amatsu skeleton and also kind of fly the same way. Could you not raise your head like that? That'd be great. I'd appreciate that if you didn't do that. Cool, thanks. I mean, if they redo the fight a little bit and make it fun, I'm all for a new Mizusune. Like, I like Lucent Norikuga a lot. You know? Like, I'm not against, you know, variants of my favorite monsters. That's for sure. Alright. Alright. Am I gonna be able to get this? Oh yeah, you turn real well. You're no Rathalos, that's for damn sure. Yep, that's about right. What's my wish list for Wilds expansion? Kind of random. I want Malfestio in there somewhere. I think that's just such a pretty monster that just hasn't been around in a while. Like, so I want Malfestio, and of course, yeah, cool. Can I sharpen, please? Yeah, Malfestio. I want a new crab. A new crab. I'd settle for the crab showing up at all, though. I haven't really thought like that much about it, to be honest. So I'm just kind of thinking of it as it comes to me. Oh, new insect. Lunagaron, Nergigante. You, right? Yeah. Now that you say Eucanlos and the Cantor, yeah. Yeah, those two for sure. I would like to see those two. I'd like to be able to fight those two. Because I haven't, you know, gone through... Because, like, I've played GU, but not very far. Because I keep going and playing other games. But yeah, after you said those two, for sure, I want to see those two. Honestly, I want to see Astalos in like high quality. That'd be real nice, real pretty.
Now's our chance.
Got time to heal up?
Which I feel like Astalos in the Scarlet Forest would look real nice.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Okay. Oh god. Somehow that didn't hit me. I'll take it. Oh, it's never gonna happen. But, Altora from Stories 2, the final boss of Stories 2. The Fated 4, yeah. Orochi Kirin would be cool. But, yeah, Altora would never happen. But that'd be sick.
Very kind.
I would like to move. You're not letting me move. Oh, it worked. Cool. I'm gonna sharpen. Oh, you're done. Cool. This fight's over. Nice. Nice. Cool. And my least favorite fight is over. God, that's gonna be terrible in random loadouts. God. What else for Wild's expansion
Add this
wish
to your
list?
growing list of accomplishments.
I mean, can I just say, like, an endgame similar to Sunbreak? Like, where every... Like, honestly, like, anomaly system without the red pimples. Like, that's it. Literally just make the anomaly system
Goodbye.
with, oh, Zamtrios. Okay, yeah. Duh, Zamtrios. But yeah, literally make the anomaly system, like, you know, you get the different parts from, like, a set of 3 monsters that are used for different, like, parts of, you know, upgrading things.
I look forward to your safe return.
So, like, everything's relevant. Like, you got that. Just get rid of the pimples. Just get rid of the damn bubbles. That just inflated health to a point where it was not fun. Just do that. We're good. Like, literally, keep this. Like, keep this stuff. I think that this stuff is really fun. Like, I really do. I think, like, being able to pick and choose how you upgrade your weapon is probably the most fun thing you can do, in my opinion. Is because, like, you can just do crazy builds with it, you know? You got options. Let me mark off a Violet Mizutsune. Was that the last non-Elder Dragon? So we got Allmother, Amatsu, Crimson Glow, Geismagorm, Ibushi, Scorn Magnamalo, but that is part of the final 3 I want. And then Risen Elder Dragons, Primordial Malzno. Nice. So yeah, that is all of the non-Elder Dragons done. Sweet. So that is gonna do it for this part. If you watch us on YouTube, hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you next time where we will be hunting some Elder Dragons. So until then, see ya.